Alright, so I'm going to record this very short video for you guys in workshop. So this is part of the video, the one that the girl who did the X method. I'm going to show the way that I do it, or the one that I've been showing you guys in class, and basically it works out the same as long as you're consistent. Okay, so this is the example she does in in the video, and I'll just do it this way. Okay, so similar, draw the magic X. Identify your A and C. So my A is 3, my C is -8. So what I have here is 3 times -8 is going to be a -24. So this part here is 3 times -8. So whenever you're dealing with the case where this number is not equal to 1, so 3 times, you multiply A and C together to get -24. Then you want to find two numbers that multiply to -24 and add to a +10. So my B term is 10. So 10 goes on the bottom. Okay, so the next step, what you want to do is try to list all your factors of 24, -24. So we have 1, -24, -1, 24, 2, -12, -2, 12. Yeah, this works. I believe this works, right? So -2 plus 12 will give you a +10, right? Okay, so here I'm going to put the -2 on the bottom, and I'm going to put the 12 here. Next, what I want to do is I want to get my A term. So what the girl does in the video is divides by 3, which you can do that. The way I do it is I just put it over. As long as you're consistent, just put the 3 on top, and I'm putting the 3 here. Now the next step, what you want to do here is you want to reduce all fractions to its simplest form. So this one, if you try to reduce it in its simplest form, you're good. This one here, you want to reduce this to its simplest form. So this is going to be 1 divided by 4. Okay, so now we want to identify our factors. Okay, so if we identify our factors, this is going to be 3x minus 2, and then this is going to be x plus 4. If you think about, or 1x plus 4. So if I erase it, the 1 disappears. So this is x plus 4. So if you're wondering where that comes from, the 3 is here, the -2 is right here, the 1 comes in the front here, the 4 comes right there. So that's how you use the X method. Okay. Now, there's another way you could do this, and this is the one I showed in class very briefly. You can use the quadratic formula. So, let's say, instead, let's say I wanted to solve for x. So if I said equal to 0. No. Okay. So what we know from this, we know that our factors are going to be 3x minus 2, x plus 4 equals 0. But let's go and prove that. Okay. So we can use the quadratic formula. So the way you guys may have learned it. So -b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Okay, so b is 10 plus or minus b squared, so 10 squared minus 4ac all over 2a. This is -10 plus or minus square root of 100, 96. 2 times 3 is 6. -10 plus or minus square root of 196 divided by 6. I think that's 14. So -10 plus or minus 14 over 6. So I have two roots. So x is going to be -10 plus 14 divided by 6, which is going to be 4 divided by 6, so that is going to be 2 over 3. So that's one of my zeros. The other root, or 0, is going to be negative 10 minus 14 divided by 6. Negative 10 minus 14 is negative 24 divided by 6, so that's going to negative 4. Okay, so what we know from this, x is equal to negative 4 and 2/3. Okay, so one way you can think about it, if you had to write these separately, you can work backwards. So to find your factors. So if you add 4 to both sides, you get x plus 4 equals 0. This is one of the factors, x plus 4. So this checks off here. The other one, so x equals 2/3. What I see here is I can multiply both sides by 3. Or actually, you know what? Let's use the way that we've been using in class. If you have an x here, turn it x over 1. So here, use the lovely butterfly. 3x equals 2. Then you want to subtract 2 on both sides. 3x minus 2 equals 0. So that is your other factor. This matches here. This matches here. So, yeah, there's a couple different ways how you can find your factors. Or you can do the box method. I do the lovely box on the side. Box, box, box. Okay, so 3x squared. This one's a negative x. So our two numbers that we determined up here was negative 2 and negative 12. So this is a negative 2x. This is going to be 12x. Okay, so in this column here, I can pull out a 3x. In this column here, I can pull out a negative 2. In this row here, I see an x that is shared between both these. In this here, I see a positive 4 that is shared between both. Ta-da! And that also works. Bang, bang. Alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it on the x method. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions and stuff. Okay, bye.